Oh, hey, this is Pastor Eric, and I know a lot of people have been asking and wanting updates on how we're doing, all that kind of stuff. So I figured this was the best way to do that. So just let me go through, explain how we got where we're at and what we're doing now, just so that you guys are aware. So I was recovering from my second bout with COVID several weeks ago. Been having some long-term COVID, after COVID effects that we were working through. And then on top of that, last week, I started to notice some things that were beyond that. Started off with some joint pain in my knees. I just kind of thought, well, I'm getting older. Maybe I'm getting some arthritis in my knees, that kind of thing. And that continued to get worse throughout the week. I noticed that I was starting to have real blurry vision. And then I would have some cognitive problems. So I was starting to call people wrong names and just some weird things that I knew wasn't right when I was doing it, but it was just bizarre. It was weird. So Friday, I went home from the office early, went home, took a nap, slept for about 3.5 hours, got up, and I knew something was wrong. I was in a lot of pain, muscle pain and joint pain, and I just knew something was not right. And so Pam and I went to the ER. And what we think is happened is I've had an allergic reaction to a vaccine that I got for hepatitis B. I was taking that vaccine so that I could go on a mission trip this summer to Kenya. So I got my first round of that several weeks ago. It's incredibly rare to have this happen, but it seems like that's what this is. And so the last few days I've been recovering. I'm tired. The pain is manageable, still having some joint pain, some muscle weakness. Brain fog's not nearly as bad. Still very blurry vision. Things kind of need to be a size 16 or larger for me to read. So I can't read a book right now. It's just not possible. So yeah, it's frustrating. This morning started to break out in welts. So I've got these dime-sized welts all over my body that itch a lot. So it's very frustrating. I see a doctor on Thursday, so we'll go from there, have more information at that point. I'm kind of coming into the office, working half days. Still get exhausted pretty easy, so just putting in a few hours a day, trying to keep caught up with meetings and that kind of stuff. And so that's kind of where we're at. I want to thank everybody for praying for me. I'm expecting to make a recovery. At this point, with the information that I have, is basically I got to let this thing burn out through my body. And that could take a little while to do that. And there might be some ups and downs on the road. We'll see as we go. But I'm hoping to progressively get better as we move forward. And then as far as the post-COVID stuff that I was dealing with, that stuff should dissipate in the next 6 to 18 months. And so we just got to kind of walk that out. So that's where we're at. We're believing God still to do great things. I'm so proud of our team here at Hillside. They did a phenomenal job from what I've heard this Sunday. I haven't watched the service yet, but I heard Robbie brought it. Like, man, it was like really good. I've heard from lots of people about that. So really phenomenal. So thank you guys so much. If you're texting me, I'm still texting. But understand that I'm not typing very much because it's very hard for me to see on my phone. So I'm using a lot of voice recognition. So if I text you back something that doesn't make sense, obviously something went wrong. So just have some patience there. But I'll do my best to keep touch with everybody and to continue to do ministry the best I can. Our staff is still hard at work here. And so we'll continue to move things forward. I'll plan to be in the pulpit on Sunday, God willing. And we're going to have a great worship experience. We'll be doing what we originally planned to do last Sunday. So it's kind of the game plan, guys. I love you guys. I hope you're doing well, and we'll talk to you soon.